The prices for the Vitara, the base price of the car, has been revealed, and it's apparently 10.99 lakhs. And while that would be an incredible price tag, which mean that this car would compete with mid-size SUVs. Now, the 10.99 lakh price tag is the showroom price, but honestly, that would be an awesome price if it's directly competing with them, and it kind of undercuts the competition in a way. But there is a big catch to it, and that's the fact that this base variant with the 10.99 lakh price tag comes to the BAS, which is a battery as a service, which basically means that the battery in the car, the person who buys this car is not buying the battery, he's just buying the car. And the battery, it's a service where you pay monthly. I'm guessing that you probably end up paying monthly for the amount of kilometers you drive the car. And I don't know how exactly that system is gonna work. I think some of the scooters have it, and honestly, I'm not a big fan of it because the battery, it is really expensive and it's a big part of the car. So if you're paying it as a service, how would that work? I mean, I guess you could get the car much more easily, but then again, this is the base variant too. And as far as I know, the BAS option is only available for the base variant. And chances are people are not going to be buying the base variant in this car. They're probably going to buy at least the second and most likely the third or fourth option available. Which means that this base variant with this battery option, while it wouldn't be the one that people would have wanted earlier on, it's not going to be the one that anyone's going to want now either, especially with the BAS stuff. I mean, I don't know how exactly it would work. So you would pay for the kilometers that you drive the car monthly, and then what, after a certain point, do you buy the battery pack or something? How exactly does it work? And I'm guessing that the battery pack, it's not going to be a removable battery pack or a pack or anything, because the scooters, with the BAS stuff, the battery pack is removable. But with the car, it's too complicated, and I'm guessing it's not going to be the case. So yeah, and I'm wondering what the situation with the battery, and how will there be a situation where you have to fully pay for the battery at some point, or pay a remaining amount or something. And because of this, the Vitara, well, basically with this price tag, with this option available, it kind of means that this is not going to be a really popular EV. I mean, sure, some people are going to look all this stuff and buy it just to get an EV at this price tag. And I'm guessing that at this price tag, they might be able to get this EV at, what, 12 lakhs or something. I don't know what the price would be for an EV on road. This EV on road, I think it will probably be 12 or something. But yeah, this doesn't look like an appealing option, and I'm guessing that this means that this car is going to be a pretty expensive car too, comparatively to the ICE versions of the cars. The ICE cars that the other brands bring. And if it's going to cost that much money, considering what kind of car this is, I mean, the stuff with the space and all that. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. And this car, again, to me, the fact that this is the option they brought kind of proves that they know that this car isn't really appealing enough if it becomes too expensive, and because of that, this is kind of walk around for them. And it might pay off, some people might buy it, but still, it is the base model, and I'm wondering how many people would be willing to buy the base model, unless the base model is really feature loaded, which I don't think it's gonna be that loaded for a Maruti Suzuki or a Toyota. Now, if it's a Hyundai or a Kia, yeah, those cars, the base models have a decent amount of features, but for these two brands, Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be an appealing option. I feel like it's just gonna be a hook price of sorts to get people interested in the car and to just go into a showroom. And it might work at that price point. Some people might be thinking, yeah, I'll buy this and just add the stuff on later as an aftermarket thing and use the EV and save money on petrol and all that. And they have solar panels in their home. They don't have to pay for the charging the car. They can just get the electricity from the panels. And that kind of calculation could go into the people's thinking. But yeah, this car overall, I feel like it's probably not the car that everyone's going to be excited about now. The one thing people were hoping was for a really competitive price tag, and this price tag is the competitive price tag we were hoping for, but with the battery as service thing, yeah, it's not going to be that appealing. But let's wait and see what the other options are and what the non-battery as a service option, which will probably be the second option, that probably have some features that's enough for people to buy it. Let's see how much that costs and how much it will be to get on the road. Because if that car can at least undercut the EV competition, I think it could work, even though it does have some issues in terms of appeal. But yeah, that's what the base price of the Vitara is, and I'm guessing that the Urban Cruiser Rebella will probably have a similar type of thing going on. Although I guess since that's Toyota, they might be able to get away with it even without this type of thing. So let's wait and see till the details for that car comes out and what the options for this car, the other options, the pricing would be. So